And hey loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to this channel to watch this amazing content. Guys, if you're new and you haven't subscribed to my channel till now, please do also subscribe to this channel. Hit the subscribe button and please don't forget to turn your notification bell to get notifications anytime I post new videos. So guys, in today's video, we'll be discussing the three research methodologies. But before we dive into that, I'll first of all like to explain what research is all about. At least we have to know the meaning of research before talking about research methodologies. So I'm going to explain the meaning of research and the two types of research. Then I'll go straight to explain the three research methodologies that we have. First of all, what is research? Research is the creation or generation of new idea based on the existing knowledge. So if you're planning to carry out a research, obviously or probably someone might have conducted the study before. So you need to do like a literature review. You need to check studies that have been conducted around that particular topic which you've generated that you want to research on. So if you're conducting a research, then you're trying to generate new idea based on the existing knowledge on that particular topic or area or even field of study. So in summary, research involves collection of data, organizing data, analyzing data in order to generate new concepts or understanding or even new methodologies. So that is to say, if you're planning to carry out a research, then you need to check the various topics that have been conducted around your topic in order to help you choose a suitable topic. And then you need to check if there is any gap in knowledge. You need to check, is there anything that was not done by this researcher that I want to do? Is there any gap in knowledge? Is there any gap that needs to be filled? So these are questions you need to ask yourself if you're planning to carry out a research. So if you're carrying out a new research, then the purpose could be to fill the gap in knowledge which was not there before, something that has not been researched on. Sometimes people decide to go on entirely new topic, a topic that has not been researched on before. This is also fine. So it's left for you to decide on the topic you want to carry out. Once you decide the topic, then you can do a literature review to know the studies that have been carried out around that area. What are the two types of research? We have the primary research and the secondary research. The primary research is where you're collecting data directly from the study participant. So this can also be called first-hand data. If you're carrying out a primary research, it means that you're collecting the information yourself, you're collecting the data directly from the study participants, and you're not basing the research on existing work. So, but secondary research, if you're planning to carry out secondary research, then you need to collect or gather the existing research that's been done before. You need to collect data from the works that people has already done in the past. So in this type of research, is more like literature review where you review different sites. Sometimes you can use like Medline, Sinal, like there are lots of databases you can search for information. So in secondary research, you're gathering information from different means or different sources. So you're kind of collating the information together in order to create your own work. Sometimes in this type of research, different people come together to do it. So they research on previous works that have been done by people in the past, and then they use the idea to create a new research. You can also call this systematic review because you are reviewing works that has been done by other researchers. So guys, let's look at research methodologies, which is what I want to describe in detail in this particular video today. Research methodologies are structured and organized or even systematic approach. You can even say a scientific approach that is used to collect, organize, analyze, and interpret data. So these methodologies are actually the first thing you need to think about if you're planning to conduct a research. You need to think about it because it will help you to answer the research questions as well, help you to test hypotheses, depending on the kind of study you're planning to embark on. We have different types of research methodologies. The first one is qualitative study. We have qualitative research methodology. We have the quantitative research methodology, and then we have the mixed method. So we're going to take them one after the other. So the first one is qualitative research methodologies. If you're thinking about qualitative research methodologies, then you need to understand that this type of research basically deals with weight or textual data. So if you're planning to embark on qualitative study, then this type of study will help you to explore. It helps to obtain in-depth information about the study participant. So basically, this type of research deals with people's opinion, their attitude, their beliefs, their perception, or even life experiences. So it focuses on people's opinion or beliefs on a particular topic. And it helps you to explore, it helps you to obtain in depth information about a particular topic. So if you're someone that likes weight or textural data, then you should consider going for qualitative study or qualitative research. Let's now look at quantitative research methodology, or you can also say quantitative study. So this type of research is used in obtaining, testing, or even measuring numerical data. So if you're someone that likes numbers, then you should consider doing quantitative study because it deals with numbers. So this particular research helps you to test or measure the causal relationship between variables. You can also use it to make predictions about the future. It helps you to generalize the result to the entire population or the specified population for that particular study. We'll still talk about population in research, where we will talk about sampling and sample. But for the purpose of today's research, I just want to, for the purpose of today's topic, I'll base it on the methodologies. The last one we're discussing today is the mixed method, which is the third research methodology. So the mixed research methodology involves using both qualitative and quantitative data. So in this type of research, it adopts the characteristics of both quantitative and qualitative study, meaning that you collect and analyze both quantitative and qualitative data. So in this kind of study, one key benefit, there are numerous benefits to mixed method. So the first benefit to this research methodology is that it helps to validate research findings. Another benefit of using this mixed method is that this mixed method will also help you to explain the unexpected results that is obtained from one particular method. You can use the other method to explain it. What do I mean by this? If you implement the qualitative path of mixed method, meaning that you are obtaining information based on people's life experiences, and then there is an unexpected result, something you are not expecting to be so. Probably you were expecting something, and then the information you got, like you're not certain about it, you're not sure, and you want to test it. So, meaning that you can test this using quantitative approach. This is where you now adopt both methods because you're not sure of the other. So you want to validate the finding. So you can use quantitative data to explain the unexpected results from that qualitative data. So this method is good. In this part of research, this mixed method, it also means that you need to adopt both. Uh, in data collection, you need to utilize both method. You need to utilize method of qualitative study and quantitative study. I'll create a separate video for method of data collection and research methods. I'll create a separate video on that. So let me just give an instance. If you are conducting research using mixed method, that means you need to use the tool, data collection tool for both of them. So for instance, for qualitative study, you can adopt interview method, and for quantitative study, you can adopt either survey method, questionnaire method, or observation method. And you need to adopt the two in this particular study. It also means that the method of data analysis will involve both approaches. So you need to adopt the method of data analysis for qualitative and quantitative study. Let me take, for instance, you adopt a method of data analysis for qualitative study. You can adopt thematic analysis. And then for quantitative study, you need to use the statistical method of data analysis because it deals with numbers. So the method of analysis is always statistical analysis. So, but there are numerous statistical analysis method. You can use either ANOVA, SPSS, t-test, like whichever one you want to use. So these are this is actually how to carry out mixed method research. So guys, I hope this video is explanatory. I hope you're able to differentiate what we mean by qualitative study, quantitative study, and mixed method research methodology. I hope you now understood deeply what it means to do a qualitative study, a quantitative study, or mixed method approach in research. So this video will help you to decide on which particular methodology you wish to adopt if you're planning to conduct a research. It is vital that you choose your research methodology. If you're planning to embark on a research, you need to sit, relax, and think of the most suitable methodology that will suit your topic. If you're not sure of the methodology you want to adopt in your research, it's best to seek advice from people who are more experienced in the field, people who have knowledge in the research field, to be sure you're using the most suitable approach, the most suitable research methodology for your topic. Because for you to choose a research methodology, it has to be appropriate to answer your research question. It has to be appropriate for the research topic which you've selected. Guys, I hope you enjoyed watching today's video. If you did, please do well to like my video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it to people who might also benefit from watching today's video. Do well to like it. And if you haven't subscribed till now, what are you waiting for? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification bell to get notifications anytime I post new videos. And guys, I'll see you again in my next video. Bye.